ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is this dating world? What has this dating? Are people even dating, or they are just exchanging private parts? Because I'm not understanding. Una they date na date, una just be na F bodies there. Because wait, if not be na money, na inside, na private part. You know, na private part, na money.
Dating in the past and today, there's one, like, people got to know themselves physically before they got intimate. Dating these modern days, like, people get to know themselves intimate before they even get to know each other. It's like before people want to know, like, who is this person I'm dating, what's the personality, exchange of private parts has already happened. Not everyone, like, it's like when you ever listen on social media, it's like ladies are like, no, you need to be sure that you are good in bed.
Me, I can sleep with a girl in the same bed.
The girl that you don't like.
No, even the one that I like.
Yeah,
I can still touch her.
For 1 week.
But if she touches me, I don't will leave her. These are two different things. Let's be honest now. I am saying that I can decide to be responsible and say, okay, let's give it time. But if you tempt me, baba.
What are two people doing in a classroom, just two of you standing beside the door? You know, it was an empty classroom with just two of us.
An empty street.
Yeah.
An empty house. A hole inside my heart.
Hey.
I'm all alone. The rooms are getting smaller.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Truth Hurts podcast, where we shall be unraveling a very interesting topic. I'm so excited because I know I'm going to be having a lot of juice from this gentleman on set, and let's just get into it. No time to check time. Hello, Biggie. You're welcome to today's edition of Truth Hurts podcast.
Hello. Today I'll be learning.
Lies. We will be learning from you. Hello, Brother Jude and the Lord Jesus.
I wish I met you before my wife.
Hey.
You look so
Thank
look like
you.
a keeper.
I am.
Can I
Thank
keep you?
No, dear. No, absolutely not.
But it's still
And-
amazing.
Pleasure is mine. That's what we're going to be talking about. All this smooth talking and all these people dating left, right, and center. Today, we are going to be looking at what dating used to look like before and what it is like today. Well, at least in our individual perspectives. You get what used to look like when you were dating. Did you know that people started dating as far back as secondary school? Did you know? Well, let's unravel by asking Biggie. When did you start dating? Like when you tried this, like, I should have a girlfriend. I should have somebody in my life. As if you even knew what you were doing. Tell us. Tell us.
I wouldn't say I started dating, but I ventured into telling the girl something.
Like, be my girlfriend.
I don't even know how.
What did you even tell her? What did you say?
Honestly, I was informed too.
Oh, Jesus.
Them.
Oh, what a torture.
It's been one stupid episode of my life because I was shy to talk to ladies. So I had to get through a friend who was supposed to be a mediator. And he kept eating all my biscuits.
Oh!
And that was intended for the girl. So anytime I send him to go and do, we used to call him Merona.
Yeah.
He will go and come up with funny stories.
Oh,
And then when I see the girl in the evening, I'm smiling, knowing fully whether I'm in charge, not knowing that nothing was happening.
Nothing was said, nothing was done, no improvement was made. Let me ask you the same question. Jude, what about you? When did you start your dating career?
It's really dating career.
Well, I mean, I think I started my dating career after I wrote GC for the first time. Don't ask me when I wrote GC for the first time because it was around point 3. I wasn't a typical Cameroonian again.
Mm-hmm.
But that was sometime around 2005.
Jesus.
2006. I was
Jesus.
in Bamenda. I mean, I'm talking about some when I had the consciousness. Let's leave the primary school dating because as early as primary school, I already started writing letters and putting stickers on them and all. But when I actually had the consciousness and I saw a girl that I liked, it was around 2005, 2006. I was in Bamenda, and you know, I saw a really pretty, dark-looking girl. That's when I actually knew I liked that girl. So, you know,
You have a thing for
it
melanin.
immediately when I saw it, immediately going to my brain, I didn't know what's up. I just knew. I said to myself, I need to really want to talk to this. And that was how
Hey,
my career started.
interesting. Me, I did not know anything about dating. I don't know anything about men until I was in the university. Mommy, you see that I was making you proud. I didn't know anything about men, but there was this guy in from 4 that I used to feel some type of way about, but I didn't do anything about it. So yeah, good girl, very good girl. Yes, thank
But
you.
you felt the type of way about it.
I don't know. This guy used to make me feel things.
Was it
Just
by-
excitement.
Was it by talking to you or by you seeing him?
By
Which one
me
was it?
seeing
Did
him.
you have a crush on
I had
him?
a crush on him. I had a crush. Was it? Yeah, I had a crush on him. Yes.
Okay.
He was smart. He was clean. He was very. He was. I think the one of the brightest students in the school.
Oh la
This
la.
boy had his own girlfriend. Child, this boy broke my heart, and I used to.
How did he broke your heart? Did you
Because
ever
I found
tell
out that he
him
had his big
But
girl.
did you ever tell him that?
No, am I mad? Ah,
Did
it
he
was
ever
a
tell
taboo
you that
to
he
him.
likes you?
He didn't know. You don't need to tell me.
Then how did that
It,
break
bro,
your heart?
it doesn't matter. My heart was broken because when you like someone, you're hoping that probably something will happen that will bring you two together. You know, as children, that
Fairy tale
silly
kind of
thing.
thing, right? Cinderella.
So wrong. So process of dating in secondary school is very wrong. Let's take that categorically. You should not be doing anything in secondary school. But then
Yes, don't do it.
things happen.
No comments.
Yeah, so don't do anything in secondary school. We're trying to also set good example. But let's talk about what dating was back then and now. When we used to say I'm dating this person back then, I'm going out with this person, what did that even mean? What were you do? Let me start with you. What were you doing
See, I like it when you say, when we used to say, I'm going out.
when you're going out? Don't dating. Okay.
When we used to say we're going out, we're actually going out because it was an outside thing back in the days. It wasn't an
It
inside
was not a
thing.
bed. It was not a bedroom thing.
It wasn't a bedroom thing. But back in the days, I mean, when I just started venturing into the business of dating with very little capital. Okay, the way we used to do it, right? It was just about, I mean, you see a girl and you like her, and then you need to go through processes. If it wasn't the typical, because I mean, we need to understand that maybe in the generation I grew up in, there were two ways of dating.
Okay.
This is me trying to get serious now. There were two ways of dating. When you were still young, but at least up to the level of dating, you see a girl that you like. Sometimes you even start dating the girl by impressing the parent. Mostly it used to be the mother. If you see a girl, for instance, I see you, Faith, and I like you, I'll start visiting your house more often, and then I'll start behaving very nicely. And then your mom will start liking me, and then let me be around you from time to time. And that will give me the leverage to hang out with you a lot more. And
You
that
have
could lead us-
experience.
That could lead us to maybe from time to time playing, even in your house.
Hey.
Yes, no, playing, normal play.
My
As in,
mother,
I
even
am
she
telling
likes you how.
Maybe your mother would not
Yeah,
have
that
done that,
woman
but they
could
would
skin
do that,
somebody
and that
alive.
is where some of these things about playing, mommy play, where there used to be papa and then mama, and then some of those things they came out from those.
You used to do mommy
areas.
papa.
That is by the way. And then in school, now when I was conscious and I started dating, you see a girl and then you like her, the most you could do is, gather the courage to walk to this girl and then you tell her, not really telling her nice there, you go and you look, you plan to say, but you see just smile and go back for a couple of times. Then the day you eventually just tell her you like her, it makes you feel a certain kind of way. Your heart is sweeting you. Even if you don't eat at home, you feel like you're full. And
You know you have appetite. I don't think that you even feel like eating.
Feeling and about just having some fairy tale dreams in your head and just feeling happy.
And you people
around
get
the
married
people,
and have 5
that.
kids.
Exactly, but that was me back in the days. I don't know how it was for you guys.
The way you're talking, guys, what you ask? But before begin talks, I think that there is a key component of what dating back in the day used to feel for most of us was innocence. I think there was a level of innocence that was so beautiful. Well, I'm not talking as somebody that was far off, but at least I felt that level of innocence. Though there were already some people that were doing terrible things, but back then you were not thinking sex. You were not thinking exploring your bodies. Well, as for me,
Well, maybe not,
for me,
not even not thinking. You might have been thinking, but it wasn't easy to just do.
yeah, we were also taught to preserve our bodies, so we knew that holding hands, hugging was even a stretch to hug. Hey, it was so blissful seeing that person, and then if it happened, like kiss, what is kiss? So and if it happened that person lived in your neighborhood or not so far from you, and it was probably an activity that will make you guys to see, probably weekly. The anticipation for the next, in fact, it's okay. Biggie, tell us, what was dating like in your time? What are the things that characterize? How do you get to tell the girl that you liked her?
The difference between dating then and dating now is, back then it was very intentional. It was a process, and people were willing to be patient.
Yeah.
People were willing to take it. Sometimes it took years, months, years for a lady to actually say, "Okay, we are together." You know what people talk about talking stage
How did
today.
you used to ask her out?
So it was, it started like being friends. You needed to be friends. You needed to win her sympathy, and before you even start saying that. But then it was risky because sometimes when you win that sympathy and the day you choose to express yourself, they can say they took you like a brother, and you find yourself. So even the concept of even being like Baraju was talking about, going to murder and winning, it was good, but it was risky because when they didn't play out well, it was like you had a brother that they never had. So but then it was intentional.
The brother that they never had.
Yeah, but you had to be patient, and you that means you took every step of the way. You took every opportunity to make it count. Because there wasn't social media, so you had to use every time you had to create an impact.
Okay, let's take a quick breather, and when we come back, the conversation continues. Let's
Make it rough.
You're welcome back. So June was saying a lot of crazy things. We have so many crazy experiences. And let's put cards on the table. The very first boy I liked, Papa God, I don't know. That guy used to make me lose focus. Used to make me lose concentration. There was just something about him that was. But I later found out that boy was toxic. Yes, because he knew that I liked him. But anyway, that guy was one of the smartest in school, and I just feel like there was something that he knew about the way I felt about him, because he'll be standing at the assembly ground, and I don't know, for some reason he would glance towards my direction. The hair on my head would just stand. I'll just be feeling things, and I was just wondering, like, in my head I was like, oh, what if we met, became close, and then we got married and had kids? That is what I was thinking. Back then there was no other thing that was in my head. Mind you, this guy had his girlfriend, and one day I was returning from school and I saw him and that girl holding hands. Jesus Christ. I've never been more heartbroken. Fast forward, let me tell you, when I finally went to university, when I finally made it to university, there was this, in fact, sister of mine, not like my sister's blood sister, but there was this lady I considered my sister that knew that I liked this guy. Do you know that when I told that guy that I was already in university, we finally met, and the guy was like, he used to see me too, blah, 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 blah. He liked me, but then the thing did not work. But I'm talking about you, so it's all right.
Anyway, the thing
let's break it down.
The thing is, sex, it's not like sex wasn't happening. The sex wasn't a priority.
It was not.
Yeah, it wasn't a priority. It was happening. Let's not make it feel like everybody got married. No, it was happening, but the idea was, first of all, creating the impression, winning the confidence, and you were patient. Like I said again, and then you were time conscious. I grew up in an era where social media wasn't available, and then particularly my dating experience and a whole was in boarding school. So you find yourself in an environment that is confined, and then you have the administration that is on here, because in school it was not something that was very much allowed.
Yes, of
It
course.
wasn't like allowed, so it's like they were trailing. There used to be what in boarding school they say called police. So while administration was trying to figure out, there was a list that was being established between the guys and the girls who were dating, so they were trying to figure it out, and so it was like you guys were doing something illegal, but it was nice. But then
It was sweet.
it was sweet. But then the beautiful thing was like you hold hands, letter writing.
Ah,
No, that was it. I mean, we wrote letters. You had to take time to give, and then boarding
you
school.
know that I heard that there were people that were paid to write letters. There was a story. Somebody
Yeah.
shared a story one time that
Of course,
you pay the person that knows how to write the best English to write
write the
letters for you,
letter
and you
for
give
you.
that person.
Yeah.
The producer used to write letters. Some people, his handwriting was very good and very sexy and romantic. So
Yeah,
the lover boys will go and give small 100 or some
No,
goods or
I
something.
used to take my time and write my letters to, and I think somehow we even created a new a code writing, because when it became intense in school where they were actually tracking, so we had to create more means, and we had to create ways of writing letters where if somebody stumbled on a letter, you never
don't know.
You never know what was
Other
happening.
languages at
Yeah,
all.
we used to send small notes, and it was beautiful, because trust you me, personally, I wouldn't speak for others. The idea of dating at that point in time really had nothing sexual in. It wasn't sexually oriented. It was just the fact that it was feelings. To ask a girl out, who would take her time, who would think about
When
it.
we used to say feelings, then what were we even saying?
It was the beauty of
Have
knowing that
feelings for you.
it was, when you express
Not
yourself, she
everyone
thinks
really
about it, she says yes, and it was the little things that matter. Honestly, trust you me, and the sacrifices. I remember.
I remember say I be don't chop some boy money for from 4. That boy be like me sooty. I remember my birthday, that boy go boulangerie, go buy me some cake, buy me some fine t-shirt. I buy that t-shirt for long, some brown t-shirt. Where if I call the boy, them not go know, but he's doing so well in life. I didn't like him, but he was so nice. I would have liked him later. What am I saying?
No, but when
He was so
talk about
sweet.
feelings, yeah.
He was really
When
kind.
we talk about feelings, it was real feeling.
Yeah,
Innocent,
genuine.
pure
Yeah.
feelings.
It was real feeling. Maybe for people like Biggie who were opportunity to be in boarding school, it was even more advanced. We will be there we now for day school, we are papa them, we are parents them. We'll not be really get that energy for say how girl, even the meet up some girl before. So it's just in school you go. When I go be for school, and then later in the day, you need to look for means for you and that girl for meet up. And first of all, sometimes at some point, you needed to be really smart to even be able to get a girl. Because if you be that dumb one, if you not get money, then just forget it. So you would even do things like lie to, tell a girl that you're going to teach her something she didn't understand in school, just so she can come around, and then you get that opportunity for be able to even discuss with you. And then most of the times, you develop the feeling then that from maybe call you for in the house with your papa. Yeah, my dad used to be really strict and all. I go call me the girl can move, be able for do assignments, and then I try to teach you a bit because I was opportunity to one of the smart people.
Well,
So-
avantage.
I will teach you, but before long you dey discover say before you used to hold my hand, it didn't normal, but you hold your hand, they like run. So now the feeling and then they develop, and that is why they will say that for men, as you spend more time with the person, you dey discover say it start become like say una be family.
Yeah.
When I started, say it be now like they need to either come and go your house or you come and go your house. And funny enough, in the midst of so many girls, when you start developing feelings for one girl, then I say the other people then a boy for your eye.
That's
Fact.
so true.
Because you look against any other person. So the feeling, when you ask about feeling, the honest truth is that
They were
the feeling
genuine.
was-
Not like
they
today,
were
but we are
genuine.
still in the
And it
past.
had
Let's stay in the past.
little or nothing to do with material stuff.
Another part of that was exciting about dating or getting into whatever we were doing back then as children is this late night calls, because I didn't do letters so much. I didn't do letters so much because I came when letters were not really like that. We would do little notes because during Valentine's Day, for instance, you have received gifts and the rest, and then my mother. This is what happened. My mother had one Alcatel like that. I've forgotten what Alcatel that was long old and was not using it, she was not using it anymore. I found a way to get that Alcatel repaired, and my mother permitted me because like I said, was in Form 4 going to Form 5. So in fact, Form 5 was when I met I started having certain things.
You saw that man I sent both of them.
So I used a rubber band to tie that Alcatel so strong so that I could have the possibility of texting. And we didn't know you should say anything. Nothing was said. Just hello, hi, how are you? What did you eat? That was your day. And then in the middle of the night, I'm sorry. Those days when I was saying that I'm studying for GC, it's not all the time. Thank God I was smart, but I was studying most of the time. Some of those nights. What am I even saying? There was a night when my mother caught me. She was like, what was I in call with? I'll call with. I had to lie that it was one of my classmates and we were sharing just lesson ideas. Hey, that boy used to call me. Call me to you to be the thief now, mommy phone for call me. What were you doing? He used to tell me mommy phone different. He said, room to hide was a small corner. Me too, I for my own corner. When I would talk now, wait till I don't know. I must on doing that boy go for travel. Where be the stay now for Bafusam and the stay for football. My mommy go no say DP came with this show up.
No, but
I cried that day, so I never finished the story. I cried that day, so everybody come on like if I come on for a year go for 500 distance, like if I come on for a year go run point from where for that time, no, not run point shorter, but from football to Bafusam is not really long.
Yeah.
Hey, cry to tell us so much, but what would you do it? Will not be doing nothing. Not nothing. How many times my mom almost catch that boy for her ass? Hey, dating back then. Story plenty.
But you know to say that,
plenty.
you even know like back in the days, that time the radio will really be popular, and some of the way they will be used to even one impress girl them. Now that time they were the struggle because they never follow radio. They the same. Say normally they were more mature people who are already dating and doing stuff.
Yes.
But then we too the one time for linking, you hear some man they call dedicate song. You go struggle tip for.
I agree.
You go dedicate. You go dedicate song for some
in Bamenda.
person.
No, in Bamenda, the thing that was there used to be a request show.
Yeah.
So they had request forms that were in different areas in Bamenda.
Yes.
And then people went to buy the request form and then they dedicate the song
Yes.
and request to this person. Then I think the request show was taking place on Sundays or every day Sunday.
Yeah.
Then now they say this song from this person is dedicated for the listening and dancing pleasure of. So over the radio, someone could hear somebody who dedicated a song for his or her loved one because he had different places in Bamenda where people could go buy you take the request format, you pay.
Wow.
They write your song, the name and the person you're doing for Sunday request show. So people could sit and just hear you're listening to the radio.
I dedicate this song to.
And somebody says dedicated a song to you, oh la la. And the truth is that the experience in boarding school, like I said, it was a little bit different because it was confined. You know, it was just us, but the administration was there, and there were a lot of little things we used to do. I mean, we talk about holding hands and talking to each other, writing letters.
Together,
Yes, breaks. You see, catch up maybe on Sundays where we have afternoon preps. Sunday after when it was free time, like after service on Sunday, it was free time. And then you look for a classroom and you sit down, and then your girlfriend comes. So you guys are all studying.
In the classroom. What did you guys do in the classroom when you were?
We're reading books.
No. How can you be talking relationship and adding books?
I said,
That ain't really what happened.
but we're school now. We'll sit.
For secondary, whatever.
Eh?
Because me, I don't do something inside class.
Hey, you do it.
I don't know.
Jerry.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, don't say the man we don't spoil about we for the program. You don't think I eat it.
No, but anyway, there was that, naive state.
Well, you're pressing.
Yeah, no, then, but sometime, not too early, but around 2007, 8. That was still early at least, but then it was when I already moved again. I don't come back at the Southwest. Southwest was a little more developed than,
Secondary school still.
Yeah, secondary school still.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you be a little more developed around that time and life there, the people were more, they be nothing the way me, I don't know. So when I came there, it was strange to me. Like I see my men, they talk, the way they were discussing about women was different. They talk about women, talk about touch, feel, and a lot of things I didn't know. So I was like, okay, there is more to this thing than
the eyes can see.
than the eyes can see. So that was where, it was another dimension of my relationship because, while in Bamenda in the village, I used to be a bit shy. I grew up as a shy person, especially as a respectful person. So I grew up with my sister, 5 girls and just 2 boys. So it was different. Now when I went to time, it was different, and these guys were doing it in a way. But then wait to be really sweet me that the way we love it there for boy aside day. I met a friend of mine, the Bayangi boy, and then I discovered said there was more to it, and then as we discussed, I know to say I really get something because I was already, then a man like around like that. They're cool, but I don't really know that they're cool like that. Now when you don't talk now for some one girl, you discover say the way that one day or that time they respond, they be different. The one they respond, but then they give body more, and then they get more freedom. That over time there's no be there. That was when now you understand that life now you don't change. So man get into the experiment for the sake of just getting to experiment to teach.
Okay.
Okay, I know you're talking.
Wait. I know you know so that some don't progress go. Just carry me go really fast. You don't carry me like that. I get it.
It did not be around the same time. I should say around the same time where that boy be.
No.
I wish he had that.
I didn't remember. No,
Because
I'm not sure.
I mean,
I remember, but whatever the case, yes. Whatever the case, I thank God for your progression. So
Hardly progression.
I want to ask when I say, they don't ever catch una.
Okay.
They don't ever catch una. So,
I will say this.
Boy, we job was saying so.
they don't catch
In
up.
job
I will say this. I will not call names.
Don't call names there.
So when I was in, I will say one part, I'll not say the other part. But when I was in high school, the girl I was dating, she was in Form 5 then. And I remember one day,
Let's go.
we were in one classroom and nothing was really happening. Or nothing happened. I will not say yet, but I don't know what would have happened, but nothing happened. And then while we were there, the teacher opened the door.
And he catch you.
Saw us.
Were you holding hands?
What are 2 people doing in the classroom? Just 2 of you standing beside the door.
No. What were you
Were you
doing?
both standing beside?
You can be
Looking
door.
at her eyes, she was looking at her. Hey.
So he just, it was an empty classroom with just 2 of
an
us.
empty street.
Yeah. So
An empty house,
so he-
a hole inside my heart.
Hey,
I'm all alone. The rooms are getting smaller.
okay. So he opened the door, got in, saw us, then closed the door and left. So you can imagine the film show that went through my mind.
Yeah.
I said, "Don't dismiss you for school now."
No. I understood that it was not about it, because if he had the intention of dismissing, he would have caught us there
Of course.
and started reacting. So he just opened it, just saw us, closed the door, and then left. So I left. Then whatever was intended to happen didn't finally happen. So everybody just dispersed. So I went to I didn't explain myself. I just went to the canteen. I ordered 3 bottles of beer. And then I went and met the teacher and told him that I left it.
Photos of beer.
For the teacher.
Back then,
Ah.
I went and gave command for 3 bottles of beer. Then I went to the staff room. I just told the teacher that he has 3 bottles of beer in the staff room, in the canteen, and left. And that was that.
Hey,
No,
wonderful.
no.
Wonderful.
Back then. And no one said anything again about
That
the
was the
story.
end of the story.
The girl panicked, but I told her that no, everything was okay. Nothing happened, I can assure you.
But now be catching that noise. Not to know.
No, when you say catching,
No, what you mean? You know what you mean? Huh.
if
You replay.
I'm sure if the teacher had gotten me maybe seconds after,
You
if
probably,
something would have been
okay, so
happening,
you're planning to kiss.
starting from there.
When was your first kiss safe?
My first kiss.
I plead the field for that question.
Wait, what are you asking? My
First kiss.
first kiss was surely stolen.
They used you,
Because I surely don't know if it's kiss, but
What do you mean by kiss? Did they touch your lips or not?
now I say it could have been done.
They used you,
Conscious.
You were on drugs.
Not on drugs, but I was not really conscious like that. But then when I be do am for the time where I know I remember the year, but I was already old.
Ah,
Around
okay.
2008.
Okay.
2007, 2008. He was still around secondary school, but
What?
I was already a man.
Yes,
But mind you, I developed a lot more because I be done the touch
Of
business
course.
more and all that kind of thing. So I be done already become a man on my own. But sideway my catching, not even catching. We don't even talk about catching. Don't even some mommy don't ever holler say by their words you shall know them. When you go look some mommy get begin, they just suspect you. They look you, mommy don't already know. Say you know there is something, yeah. Ma even talk this story.
Yeah.
Some girl them used to be still for Southwest because, like I said, there it was a lot more advanced. It doesn't mean they do bad thing and bad Northwest people, but there was more liberty. You get it where in the easy way they be even expressive about them. Now the girl that they be way they're already advanced past the way we really check out. You see some girls, you look at like that, so you know, some small, nice looking girl. They look very, very God fearing. They're very calm and all that. But they do things them with even bigger people than you. And now that girl them now that they ever can they show you green light. That time nothing and green light. You just see some girl they come corner you, the baby somewhere corner you. They talk some kind of thing them. They won't even just take you enter a room all time on a one story. But you want she don't you outside because nothing the outside people suppose she don't. But now the funny thing that say that's why they be don't catch me with me over say they for the fact say upon that doing them. One or two people then go don't say I'm saying maybe you deal with this girl, but that girl they do things with other people. And then because they get don't really bad by doing things with the other people, and then they see that you someday they holler me for quarter. By their ways you shall know them. Now I say they catch you and don't do. That was so painful.
Anyway, so this is the culture of dating that we grew up with. Okay, we experienced during our early dating years. It was innocent. It was full of pure love. If you cared about someone, you cared about them genuinely. If you could bring down the moon and offer it to them, realize that it was also not just about it was not so much about money because we didn't have so much.
It wasn't really about
money. Even when people had gotten even to university, early years of university and the rest, realized that the love still stayed. Well, the early years, close to university or early years, the love still stayed genuine and all. And if you could do anything for your partner, you would do it. It was more about that genuine feeling. We have labored pretty much on what dating felt like, how innocent it was, how calm it was, how without so many activities. It looks like dating today is full of every kind of activity you can think about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is this dating world? What has this dating? Are people even dating or they are just exchanging private parts? Because I'm not understanding. Una they date na day, una just be na F bodies there because wait, if not be na money, na inside na private part. You know na private part na money. It's like say you person tell you today, say yes. Tomorrow, maybe let's go and try out something.
Tomorrow.
No. Trade by barter.
I tell you say yes.
No, trade by barter now. Now give and take.
You don't know that comedian where as we just come on go chop as you tell me yes. From there we get for go rest.
No, but the thing is,
why?
In all sincerity, dating in the past and today, there's one like people got to know themselves physically before they got intimate. Dating these modern days, like people get to know themselves intimate before they even get to know each other. It's like before people want to know like who is this person I'm dating, what's the personality, exchange of private parts has already happened. Not everyone it's like when you ever listen on social media, it's like ladies are like, no, I need to be sure that you are good in bed because I don't know. That means they don't want to even know if the personality you carry is positive or not. It's just if you're good in bed, okay, that's one good thing. So right now, the people don't take time to know each other. That's why even the rate of divorce in modern days is higher than it used to be. Right now, people get
married today. I watched this year. I cannot count the number of divorces I've seen, separations I've seen. Yeah. Married today, divorced tomorrow.
A lot of people go get married now for the very wrong reasons. A lot of people get married for the sake of being married. It's like the whole thing is just a vibe. And then now the definitions of marriages are coming in now. And in as much as it sounds convenient, but it's missing its purpose. The good thing about us in the back is that when we do something that is wrong, we knew that this thing is wrong. But we're not trying to normalize it.
Yes. We're trying to avoid it.
Even if you're doing it, but you know that it's not correct. it's like
And you're not so publicizing
yes,
it.
it's
That's
like
another
right
thing.
now you get open relationships. You're getting dating where we are dating, but everybody is free to go and do something. Back then, even if you wanted to even cheat, it's a clean slate. I mean, that you go clear and won't come back days. It's not something that you see someone and say, I be G. Today, you have relationships where it's like the partners are together. You're like, okay, we can go and you can try, I can try.
Go and try
and
1 year
they are
and then-
defining it and defining it
But
to say,
that's crazy because we were going to talk about how people even meet nowadays.
Yes, how do people
Because how
meet?
people meet nowadays is also another problem on its own.
I think
You know, before access to people had become very easy, especially with the advent of social media.
Yeah, that's true.
It only suffices for somebody with a phone, what kind of phone, and data, and in a house, what kind of house, to just go online and write the prettiest girl in Cameroon, hello baby, how are you? I like you. And the response will depend on the mood of that person, eh?
Depending on the mood and the little investigation that
And
they carry out on you.
That's what I'm saying. Because sometimes you might be writing a person who is actually undergoing. You know this thing of there are so many beautiful girls that have not even been spoken to. Social media, there are some people who came out and they were saying that as beautiful as I am, no man has spoken to me. for
Yeah,
the
it
past couple of
happens.
years. They're
It
just waiting for
happens.
somebody. But the way
happens.
people meet now has made dating different. Before, you needed effort to even meet somebody. And even when you saw, I remember there is this girl, there is this very nice story. Still, with my friend, I have a lot of good dating stories.
Experts.
There is one of these girls that I liked the girl before my friend. But my friend saw the girl. I liked her still. But I liked this girl. It took me a couple of months. This was already still around, from around Upper Sea. I saw this girl. The girl was going to a school around our house. I was going to another school, but she was going to a school around our house. So she would pass around our house to go to the school. So I liked this girl so much. But to summon the courage to go and talk to her took me so many months. In fact, I never actually spoke to her because I will see her. She's coming and I am going and I plan to talk to her. I go with full confidence. I'm going to talk to this girl, but the moment I read beside her, I pass. And I go. And then I feel bad. It pains me inside. But why did you not talk? Next time again, I will be like, no, I will do it this time. I will summon courage again. Go, and when I want to talk, I will pass. Then there came a time I even told my friend about it that I like this girl, boy, and I need to talk to this girl. And then he to say, hey, boy, I know this girl, so I like the girl. And that he has been trying to talk to that girl still. Sometimes he'll come and we're in the house when school closes. We'll go and
So you people were liking the same girl. What were you
Yes.
planning on
Liking
doing?
the girl now. It's a nice girl now. We were liking the girl. We'll go and
What do you mean by happen? So who gets the girl at the end of the
I'm telling you a
day?
nice story.
I'm listening.
Sometimes we'll hide. And then he'll be like, okay, today, bro, let me go talk to the girl. Let me go talk. When the girl is passing again, we'll struggle. But now the funny thing is that eventually, when somebody finally spoke to this girl, we were talking because we didn't really have money. It was just about courage.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful. But when I traveled, when I started working already, I went to the university to go and work. Then when I came back, then my friend was already dating this girl. And they were living together already.
Did you
And then-
still like her?
No, at the time
Okay.
now, of course, the friend was
Oof, because
already
you
dating.
men can be crazy.
The friend had already taken the girl now, so he had won. It was like we were trying to talk, but he had won. But the good thing is that he eventually summoned the courage we did not have and spoke to the girl.
that's
And do
true.
you know where the courage came from?
No.
When he already also finished school and started making a bit of
Small cash.
and then that he felt confident.
That brings us to another thing.
Exactly. And that is now around this generation because it was no longer about just going to talk to the girl and express, but there is something which we did not know, which was enough. We were feeling like we were not enough yet to talk to.
But is that not the case really? Is that also not the case really?
No.
I think that people who don't really have something doing, it doesn't have to be
Not
big.
doing,
have
money,
no
don't say,
business.
"I can do
No,
something like
because
that."
you start doing you have small money,
if I'm
and with
doing
the
that, I'm not
potential
making
of
money.
I said small money now.
Uh-huh.
Calm down.
No, I'm talking
I said with the
about
potential of growing. I don't think you have any business dating. I'm so sorry because what are you doing? Same with the girl. I don't think that a girl that does not have something to do for a living should be dating. What are you dating? Who
No,
are
why
you
should a
dating?
girl
For what
not have
reason?
something to do?
Both of you go find work.
No.
Una not get because that's how it happens that very soon man carry
please,
belle for
please,
year. No, wait, man,
please
talk my own you
listen
lad.
and please
Carry
listen
belle
and
for
don't take
year.
her serious.
Don't carry belle for year. No, I will say it. I've said it before. I don't think that broke people in general have any business being in very serious relationships. You can even see. When I stop playing, times have changed.
Dating.
Times have changed. Why? Because the dating pool today is not the dating pool of yesterday. Back then, innocence was key. Back then, certain things were not being done. Today, people are doing things that you know that you don't have the money for the responsibility. Wait till two broke people, then they constantly be sexually active. Where if pikin enter, we are not going to take care of the pikin. Why are we trying to sugarcoat it?
The truth is this.
No, wait, now go landed. Another land. There are things that being sexually active and being in each other's lives require. I think that young persons should need to wait off their extreme. It is because of lack of morality, moral decadence that have made a lot of young people to think that everything about dating is physical. If it was back then, I would say, okay, date because your ideas are pure and you're not just thinking about sex, and two people can come together and focus on a goal, help each other grow. But today is not the case. Let us call a spade a spade. For most relationships, now private parts exchange. Yes, that's what people are doing. So they ask you now, say this. So as you don't get money, wait till you find back money private part. If you sick, you sick. Who go cure who?
The truth is this, I will say, there are two things here. In modern days, there's the one side of money, and there's the one side of flashy. We have people who date you because you flashed one or two financial flash currency, and then they see it and then they fall for you. You have girls who fall for you just because you're a fine boy. In modern days, the problem is not the falling, is a longevity. You understand? Yes. Yes. So that's it. So you have girls who, like, one night stand that used to be something that was hardly spoken about. It's normal. Nowadays, you have girls who meet somebody today. They don't even know who you are, the person, but there's just a groove, a movie, something that is moving between you two. Yes, you now just get some good evening and then bam, nothing, no above, and then next minute any man take your road go, new unique on you. It's very common these days. And then there's a part of the flashing where the man flashes currency, and there you see. So what I'm saying that right now, people don't attribute much value to intimacy like it used to be.
Yeah.
So just to say what Asfid is saying, that no, if you have no, the point is that there are ladies who tell you. It's like right now, if a young guy dates a girl and rather he's a gentleman, the girl rather feels like they have a sexual problem. If a guy dates a young girl now,
that brings us back to values.
That's what I'm saying. That
who are we raising? What are we raising?
It's not even about financial currency. That means even a guy dates a girl right now, just say, you know what, I just want to be with you, just be there, wait for the right time. That girl is going to suspect
the
you.
right time to do what?
No,
so Nyolos, my brother.
Like that kind of gentleman. Like,
wait, the girl will do what?
The girl is going to be scared. She will rather suspect.
Oh, baby, I think this
you're ritualist. Sincerely.
No, but if the girl is constantly with you, she will definitely know that the thing is time, but you know, just one user.
What if you know it's here?
Wait.
You be do your own have. Anytime you think that the kind might be hand put for day, be the hand.
You know they put in the hand when you wear clothes when you are away.
What if you don't see her? What if you wear clothes when you cover up?
Wait,
you just all man.
No, wait, even if you show, let's even put that say show. No. Sorry.
The showing part don't mean say
let's
get the
show.
ability to exercise them.
Yes.
Joe might say you do get the way for the man.
Yes.
A show you want to the man say no.
Yes.
See, in as much as he be tempted, but you no could do him.
But
one,
that
two.
cannot be fair relay because that cannot be.
That's what. No, you get no. That's what. No, what's that time I explain? I said the way the times don't be. The way that I agree with you. The way the times.
When you agree
right.
with her.
What I'm saying is that the way the times are right. If a guy is that gentle with the lady, she rather will feel uncomfortable with you.
No,
that means even the ladies themselves will start saying that. But now when she begins to narrate the story to her friends that imagine that this guy and I slept on the same bed 1 week, the guy did not touch me. They are going to say, hey, chase you because on 2 class 11.
Yeah, see.
Or they're going to ask.
There are different things.
Some
that's what I'm trying to say, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Me, I can sleep with a girl in the same bed for
the girl that you don't like.
No, even the one that I like. I can still don't touch her.
For 1 week.
But if she touches me, I don't go leave him. These are two different things. Let's be honest now. I am saying that I can decide to be responsible and say, okay, let's give it time. But if you tempt me, Baba, you don't tempt me now. Nothing where the struggle because me actually giving you that time is struggling. It's not easy. So I dey actually go through. If it doesn't pain right, then it's not sacrifice. I want you to understand something. If it means say, for instance, if that I don't like the girl, or my team not the stand, or maybe they don't give me some ultimatum. For instance, you don't take some medicine where they say you get to take the medicine, not do sex, not do alcohol for 5 months, and then you take my pikin now, you dey use it now for say they abstain, you dey abstain. It's not, it doesn't pain, but we are talking about the scenario
Being
where
okay.
you can
do it, but you choose not to
really
do it.
see am, you sleep for night. You know that 5
How
a.m.
many,
kind
how
of
many
man who
girls
standing.
go tolerate? That's what I'm saying. That in modern
Which
day
might be
dating,
5 a.m. man was standing.
You don't know that. Hey.
you know, no, it be man. You want me know? How?
No, because you get it. No, get it. Don't did.
I don't know nothing.
You are
I
man-
don't do
if your
stuff
man-
like
if your
that.
Man doesn't have 5 a.m. man who standing. It means they get problem. Take you go doctors or body need to touch up. But imagine say they get, because every girl will definitely they like corner you know. If you hold you in a lie because you're talking about being in the same bed on the same bed. That morning so team or touchy. And if you touch it the way we don't climb, you hate it, will grab him. When you grab him now, you want leave him.
Was he saying the same thing? Eh? Which is where I'm headed. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that intimacy. I'm not saying that you should know. What I'm saying that the tendency in modern day is that sex seems to be the topic of the day rather than waiting like it used to be.
Rather than waiting, rather than other things,
Yes,
purpose,
it's
going
like
together, working
and I don't
together.
know why, but that's the way it is. Like it's like when you, it's like if you date a girl without even asking her for sex, she's suspicious of you.
Yeah.
Like before you even ask, like I say no. But imagine you're just nice and then you don't say anything, you don't ask for anything. You're just like, I'm a gentleman. He's going to
But
ask.
do men like that even exist? Men that
Men who date and don't ask.
yes, I feel because I read stories where the man will like, oh, let's wait for marriage, and he does everything right and goes and marries you, and then on the day of the doing of the nyolos, the thing is not rising, or if it rises, it lasts 2 seconds. We've read those stories. A lot of men have trapped women like that, and I hear a lot of my sisters, my girls say that even if now waiting, I must test her even one time. God will only forgive
But what
me
about the women
because
who
say.
have also trapped men who give you the impression they are virgins, but the time
No,
we
that's
enter
horrible.
into our
That's
virgin,
horrible.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's two
It's
way.
what? It's what? The
It's
end that
something.
You
discovered
discover
that.
say the thing they really exposed and open, and you know, it really take some few men then for walk they walk. But I'm just trying to say this thing is a two-way
Yeah, it's
thing,
a
right?
two- it's a- yeah.
And I will make you understand something. You see this thing about intercourse.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, of course, like sapiosexual are big because they don't talk some topics. Everybody talk sapiosexual. So we would like intellectual intercourse. Yes, I like intellectual intercourse. But then, now in the intellectual intercourse, where some eye, it looks some man, the man in eye look you, he look you. Where before una want know, una don't make and then hand don't touch person. This thing not be like even when una don't decide una want to abstain here. At some point una get tempted. And now that one not even sweet pass because when una get tempted and then una do am now, wow, una enjoy. I mean, they like the first night for una marriage. You know.
Please don't do bad fashion before marriage.
But-
Do not engage in
but-
fornications.
but-
Thank
Who not
you.
begin talk this thing say some man they fool some man because this you see this one now so.
All man
There is-
before man.
It's about all man the fool all man. In fact, this is not a business. Because no, gay define man for Fulham, man define gay for Fulham.
So let me tell you guys a story. So this guy that was asking me out, see the big in us, big in the eye.
How are you, story?
This guy was asking me if I was not even 16. This boy be the try forget private part, but I don't even know say be the try forget private part. So I don't really understand why he would. Yeah, maybe the hunter, but nobody can directly. And then maybe they try to be so smooth and so intellectual. Because you see the boy that they claims they don't go school. Say they will be learned, they will be educated, they will like BB grammar, they blow heavy words. Beware of them. Yes, beware, my dear sisters. No, from it up. You know, they come straight, but if they only try to say more meet up, more see more, there was some kind of environment and blah blah blah. Do you know that this guy was not even interested in the relationship? He just wanted private part. Then he was saying that if Nasa one more get relationship, might carry belly.
Wow.
Yes. That's what he was saying. If he talks today, so if relationship supposed to work, now on that basis, so the man be live his life, he want live his life now that way. Una meet up, una jam. just the jam at every given opportunity.
Wow.
Then you come out, go live your life, come out, go live your life. After when you, hey,
What a honey.
honey, no, now that's the way I run. I'm like, if I don't
And
even be
I run
interested,
honey.
because my heart start even cut self say, the man on a rapist. What if Sunday I find myself was on position where, hey, God, I beg. It's so there are men that are doing crazy things. I know the first time that the man is saying, in fact, dating today just they toxic. Dating,
No, true,
No,
true.
but I mean-
No, the point.
it's
thing
like there's
is-
no genuine, there are no genuine feelings.
That's why I say you have
all.
no, just like I said earlier, that you have a feeling that people meet, have sex, then start discovering each other. It's not like it used to be where people discover each other and then
Plan to have sex.
plan to have sex or plan to be intimate. So
Do not even plan to have a
yeah, so right now you see, okay, so what I'm saying is the way relationships right now, it's scary. It's scary. I still say it all the time that dating right now, the functionalities, the way it is, it's easier to meet a girl this morning. You can never meet her for the first time. You just talk to her and you guys are
Yeah, even
dating.
if I do.
I think
And you guys, even if I
And I think that if the dating is not, what are people dating? Just let me explore your private. Let me explore your private. Let me
No,
tasting your
but
private
see,
until I
see,
get
let-
and
food.
spend money. No, it's
I am
mixing
gonna explain
private and
something.
spending money.
I am going to explain something, right?
Please,
Let me-
quickly,
let me-
quickly
let me-
do.
Yes, let me quickly explain this thing. A lot of, because this thing there is a buyer and a seller. What I
Yeah.
want to explain is a
Who is the
scenario
buyer,
of
who is the
and
seller?
a seller. A lot of women, right, are turning this dating and intercourse thing into business.
Yeah, it's a
Let me
business.
explain.
Trade by barter.
You meet a girl, how fast you see her pan and get into it, even, will be determined by how much you have and are willing to spend. Sometimes it could be not necessarily in cash, but in lifestyle. And that explains why Biggie was saying that these girls nowadays, these people, men and women, they meet, they have intercourse before they know each other, which is because they have not turned this thing into a business venture. It's now the highest bidder getting in. That's why you even be dating your girl, you have a very serious girlfriend who is this thing. See, we don't have open relationships in Cameroon. Let's be open. It's not open there. The word open relationship is something which is a concept, which is even in marriage. What is happening is that these are girls who claim to be in relationships but are cheating. Now they are in a relationship with people they like, but because the people they like cannot give them the luxury lifestyle they need, they go to other people to go and get those things. But it's not like, no man, I don't know me, I cannot even agree that kind of thing that I have a girlfriend and then I say, you can feel fair and go and you are dating other men and then come back to me. No, I cannot. So people do this in hiding for material things. And now the buyers, the men now, they have discovered that you as a normal man, you know that La Femme de Magalhães, come and be the Femme de Magalhães. It's so difficult now to see girls who are going to agree to be the Femme de Magalhães. Somebody who is going to build up with you. So usually the men are going to just look for something and then,
A lot of women have been the femmes de galère, the femme de galère, the lady that stays with you when times are hard, the lady that stays with you when life is hard and tough, and you know what, and then tomorrow when you finally make it, you ditch her, you leave her, you abandon her. A lot of those things have happened. I don't dare. Maybe I will talk story. I remember some boy, some boy.
Yes.
I'm not talking about for freshest edition of a podcast.
Yes.
When that boy be the date like the whole, hey, Papa God, only for say when things are not better, that boy that go. That if I know better for you now, so other woman wey be getting money, I don't want to say took him, but he went after literally making promises and I be use my small money I be get. I would say, no, let me support you, let's build together. It's just a matter of time. I believe in your dreams. I believe in only for him to end up with. It's crazy.
It is well.
I think that they think that is causing people to make a lot of horrible decisions, which is not an excuse. It's the fact that there is so much uncertainty in the things that people say. Person they tell you black today, tomorrow na white. That is the truth. People are not saying the truth. Person go catch it off your phone. Boy, this stuff for you so Christ to take Katani come off for your nose. Go do one that's the next day.
There is something I am going to say
Ah.
in line with what she's saying that is very wrong with women. Let me explain to you. When you see a lot of women who probably come and tell you that I suffered with this boy and the boy eventually left me, when you check those boys, most of those boys are always either players or some of these fine.
No, that's not always the case.
Wait, I want to say
There are men like that are just evil men. It's not because it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not always like that.
There are so many ladies that come out every time
Masago.
and they are explaining these stories.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Let me tell you, they are real hustlers, right? That do not even have the possibility to meet a girl because they are really hustling. They struggle every day to even talk to some girl that they can be with, but the girl don't want to go to these men. They go and look for somebody. Maybe the man is already very looking nice but doesn't have money yet. Because even the girl, they don't just go and invest in nothing. I'm telling you, most men who really suffer with women, most men because they're real hustling and suffering.
And that's so.
No.
That's so. When I
For
talk
me, for me,
we
me,
talk about from a mass
my
perspective.
personal opinion about the definition of femme de magale is not a woman who was with me when I didn't have anything. No.
The woman who endured.
No, it's not even about endurance. A woman who supported me.
Yeah.
Because if you are with me, like if I go morning tell chop gari, okay, we're just two sufferers. We're just two suffering
You
persons.
say when I just 20.
Two sufferers. Or I say two guys suffering. In all sincerity.
I like the two. I like the
Yeah. We're just suffering. You understand?
But is
Because
eating
you
gari
can-
suffering?
No.
Don't be suffer.
Why will I decide
Why
to
not
eat
go to chop
gari where the
some
hungry
better
for
cat
chop
and
chicken or chop
so
gari?
gari,
So what my head is,
No
this is
problem.
where it takes. This is where Femme de Magale takes position. There are stories that I hear and I can say yes, a guy is ungrateful. Like, say, a lady is dating you, she has to sacrifice maybe something of hers to support you in that down moment. Maybe she stole every money, like you've seen where ladies have stolen money from their parents, or they have sacrificed certain things, they have sold some of their things to support you realize your dream.
They give you like 30,000.
At that time, I mean,
What, you get
say
10 billion?
yes, no, everything I say, it's not about the amount, it's about the sacrifice. The fact that she was able to forego something that would have made her comfortable.
Yeah.
Because but now when he says, when I was suffering, you were with me, when there was nothing, you were actually contributing, like you were just looking at me. That's not Femme de Magale. Femme de Magale means that where people undervalued me, you saw value and you supported me in the realization of what I am today.
And you stick around.
Yes, and you believe in the fact that I could be something tomorrow, which means that potentially when I get to that goal, you should be the first person I should normally think of. But if it's that I'm eating gari with me, I sleep, you sleep, I turn left, you turn left. That means there's nothing that you're doing, you're looking at me. And then tomorrow it happens, you say we're together, we're just two broke, we're just two broke
If
guys.
she didn't create any impact to
Yes,
help you
we're
anyway.
just two broke guys because a lot of two broke guys, two broke people. So most girls always like, no, I was with him. What is the
When you were
impact?
nothing, she was just there and observing you.
Spending the girl is small hat.
Please, so the topic was about dating.
So,
Let's round up.
okay, but then-
you make it.
but now,
Let's
what I'll
please.
conclude is this. I see, in many things I will say, I will still go back to parenting.
Okay.
I feel like parents who were old school inclined, who knew what dating used to be in the past, who understand the experiences. I think a lot of parents don't communicate with their kids to make them understand the value in relationships. I think a lot of children today grow up without having the necessary coaching from parents. Because no matter what we say, social media has come to stay and social media will be there. But parents will not run away from their responsibilities because social media is there. I think parents should be able to raise their kids, educate them on on what having a relationship should be all about, on how you can perceive a relationship, and on the values, or how you a lady should value yourself when you're getting into a relationship, or how you a man should put yourself when you think you're going into a relationship. Because when we do that, I mean, at the end of the day, they say you born big, you know, born heart. But let's ensure that we have it. Let's not allow what they see on social media to be their passion. Should be their blueprint.
What they think that dating should
because
be and
today,
all of that.
dating is all about I see somebody, I like you, we're together, and let's have sex and let's see how it comes. And that's why you have a lot of coming together and a lot of separation. And honestly, I pray even children should learn to go back to those old good days of wooing a woman, what it takes to talk to a woman without flashing. Let a woman be carried away with the beautiful words without je suis. I can let it just be about, like when we used to go through literature books, or you you see a poem where you can just parole. You just listen to the way a man talks to you as a woman, and you're flabbergasted.
Awesome.
So I feel like let's go back. Let's train our kids to go back to that intentionality when it comes to dating.
Thank you so much, Biggie. That was nicely said. Your last brother, what's going through your mind? Let's wrap up.
Well, dating used to be beautiful, even though we didn't really, go far back in dating and all. But I believe that we should be very careful with the people we choose to be around us. I think the most fatal mistake a lot of young people are making nowadays is choosing the wrong people to be with based off their means or their situation. Do not make a choice based on your situation. Do not choose somebody because probably the person that you would have been with, you are not in the place you think you should be to be with that person. And also, do not settle for less just because you think less of yourself at the moment. Choose the right people and choose people who can support you now and later. It's not about what you have or what you become or what you should become, but it's about how you two feel together. If you're down, be down together and happy. If you're up, be up together and happy. But above all, let your partner be your companion, your business partner, and your friend. And you will see that all of these other things are going to disappear.
Oh, that's amazing. And conclusively speaking, I want to encourage you to revisit your intentions, especially when you want to get into a relationship. Why do you even want a relationship in the first place? Are you just trying to fill up a void, or you're trying to create a purposeful life with the person that you want to be? Because a lot of us are getting into relationships just because we want to take and benefit. Of course, a relationship is a give and take, but a lot of times the things we want to take from that person, those things are so superficial. And what we intend to give that person is also just as superficial. So we hope that you dig deep into your intentions. Ask yourself, what can I bring to the table? What is that person bringing to me? My life plus this person, what is really the addition? Another key thing we should be looking at is who we are first. The very first person that needs work is yourself. A lot of us are lacking in so many things, yet we feel that relationships are going to compensate for those things. It's a lie. You will even discover more loops, more holes in your life when you get to be with another person. So the first thing I want to tell you is work on yourself first. When you are in a good place, high chances are that you'd find a good person that will suit you. You see clear. And even when you meet the wrong person, you can now be able to detect that this person is wrong for you, and you stay away from that person. So we hope with all of these things, the laughter, the funny stories, and the rest, you realize that we are boiling down to one thing: dating with purpose, date for the right reason, and also understand that it is okay to be single for a period of time, a very long period of time, until the right person comes along. And it's a wrap for today's conversation. Do not forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, it is hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.